Basketball may reign supreme in this state, but on this day, the Cards and the Cats on the gridiron for the vaunted Governor's Cup, and the attention of every blade of bluegrass will be right here. Welcome, everyone, to Louisville, Kentucky, L&N Stadium, home of the Cardinals. As we'll see the number 5 team in the country, the Kentucky Wildcats, taking on one of the participants from last year's playoff, the Louisville Cardinals. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. Kentucky ready to go toe meets leather and start this game. He'll bring it out. It's Connors. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Motion from the wide receiver. Quick pass on the fly motion. Good vision and determination there to find his way up to the 23. Guys, it's almost impossible to overstate the importance of this game. The result might well be the cut line between really good bowl and the playoff.
It's a really good point, Reese, because at this point of the season late, this is a resume builder, and this might be the win that you need to improve your status and impress the committee so that they put you in the college football playoff.
Yeah, and these top...
Oh, he's got some space. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line.
What a run, man. I tell you what, it's hard to pop runs. It's hard to get 3, 4, 5, 6 yards a lot of times. But when you've got backs like this who can make huge plays with the speed, getting out in the open field, can take it the distance on every play, defenses are scared out of their mind.
Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. He's got it on the right. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
On defense, man, it helps you a lot when you can be a linebacker or a corner or safety, anybody, and you see the QB throw the football. Now I can break on the football right away and limit gains like right here on this play.
Ball just inside the 40 at the 39. It's 3rd and short.
Let's go. Let's go.
Might be calling a hot route. He wants to throw it. Dumps it to the back. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. Didn't really have room to operate on the return, but he hands him the ball at the 32.
That is the perfect start for a defense that has really struggled against the pass this season. They're in the bottom portion, okay? Have struggled, but opening drive, making a statement. Maybe this creates some momentum. Maybe this turns the tide for this defense.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going, handing the ball off.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. How about a little rhythm that you can tap your toe to on that throw and catch for the 1st down? Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there. These two first met in 1912 and both have a rich history of stars. John Unitas, Lamar Jackson from Louisville, Bear Bryant, Tim Couch at Kentucky through the years. The rivalry is a great one, fellas.
That that's a great list of people to think about in this rivalry. Obviously, it runs deep, and the uniforms are solid, right? Like bright red, blue on the other side, just a nice color clash.
Yeah, visually and optically, you're right. This is a very good-looking rivalry game, but it's also good on the field. There's a lot of talent assembled here today.
Fires to the middle. Tight coverage and an incomplete pass. The defense knocks it away and forces a fourth down. Kentucky sends out the punting unit. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. And they'll just down it right there.
And it's a great punt. Obviously, he gives himself time to let his guys get down the field, get in position. Remember, don't let that thing cross the goal line. Try to keep it inside the 10. Nice job down in the football, setting your defense up for great field position.
Snags a quick pass on the left. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
Might be changing the route. To the air on second down. Now improvising. He'll throw it. Caught close to the marker. It's Connors. Turning on the Jets. He's inside the 40. The 20. And he slipped through the crowd and he'll house it. Touchdown, Louisville. And it feels good to land that first big punch against a rival, doesn't it?
No doubt. In a game like this, too, you just want to be executing at a high level early. So, David, that's got to feel great getting on the board first.
And settles everyone down. All the nerves, all the emotion of this rivalry game. Now everybody can kind of settle in because you know you already got a touchdown on the board.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Kentucky has it back, and the big blue offense takes the field. They've taken a couple of punches to the jaw, and now they'll try to get this offense going down a couple of touchdowns. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Looking to fire. Caught behind the line. It's Cox. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Kentucky right back to the line. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Finds his man. It's Monroe.
I love the start for this quarterback on third down. Third down, obviously money down, got to have success. But to have success early, now it opens up everything. Like, we trust him. He's got a rhythm going. He's feeling good, and he got a lot of confidence.
Quick completion to the right. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down.
Well, one thing you got to say about this guy is he's very, very poised. He knew he had that defender bearing down on him. He got hit right as he threw it. Still, though, it didn't affect his accuracy. Nice job getting that completion.
Running back searching for a hole.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Wants to go up top. Fires deep toward the end zone. Another interception. That's number 17 on the year. Takes it the other way. He's at the 40. Past the 20. He's at the 10. And he's going to run it all the way back. Touchdown, Cardinals!
And the Defense sets the tone early in this football game. We're still in the first quarter, and this is looking like they're putting a complete game together. Offense scoring, defense scoring. Palmer, they're up 2 touchdowns already.
Yeah, you got to give this coaching staff credit. They have their guys ready to go, and this is what you call firing on all cylinders early in a game.
From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Going right to work up top. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
You don't get a lot of chances like that in games, guys. Take shots downfield, and when you get open, you got to finish the play. The wideout's going to wish he had that one back.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Works the middle.
Man, it's so important when you play QB. I got to know when to put some air on it, and I got to know when to rocket that thing in there. Work in the middle of the field. He knew he needed the rocket. Threw it in there. Great job, great catch.
The Wildcats come to the line trying to find a way to convert on 3rd and very short. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Chain gang on the move. It'll be a 1st down at the 29. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
Oftentimes when offenses get a 1st down, that's when they like to speed up the tempo, and you're seeing them now go hurry up.
Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
He'll try to pop the draw. The draw draws nothing except a swarm of tacklers. He's stopped immediately.
And that's how you respond as a defense, man. You give up 9 yards on 1st down. 2nd down, man, they bring some pressure. They are in the backfield fast, and they make the tackle for a loss and completely flip the script. Almost a guaranteed 1st down on 2nd down, and now maybe even put them in a passing situation on 3rd down.
Out of the shotgun on 3rd down. Got his man. That's the end of the quarter, and Louisville has the edge. They largely dominated this 1st quarter as indicated by the stats. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the 2nd. They've got a 1st down here to open the period. Looking to throw on 1st down. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Wildcats, now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Wants to fire on 2nd down. On target. And there might have been trouble if they hadn't gotten to him immediately. And this offense has gotten off to a good start on 3rd down, but this is a different deal on 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. Kentucky will be forced to punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And they'll mark this one dead at midfield. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time they had it. Much better field position this time around. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Uncorks one. Might have led him a little too far. He's able to make the catch, but he can't get the feet down in bounds.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
Handoff from the gun. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
And the Cardinals line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. He wants to change this route. To the ground to try to pick up the first. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. Motion from the wideout. On 4th down, going to the air. He's going for the big play. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. They really need to find a way to punch back on this drive, already down 14. The sure hands, it's Monroe. Still running at the 40. They were backed up and now more than out of trouble at the midfield stripe.
I know this isn't the start the offense wanted. They don't have any points so far in this game, but sometimes it just takes one explosive play to turn things around. And after that beautiful completion deep for the offense, that should give them a little confidence, a little momentum. They've now got us to be able to score points on this drive.
Yeah, and I love running my tight ends across the formation. Just big targets that I can find a way to get the football to. Nice snag, nice little positive gain for my offense.
This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far, but starting to get things moving, it's 1st and 10. Looking for room, it's Cox. Squeezes out a couple of yards down to the 32.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run.
A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Kentucky! They went for it all, and it paid off with the score.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Louisville has it back, and the offense coming out ready to attack. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right?
And that is interception number 3 on the day. He'll go out of bounds at the 4-yard line, and he almost had a pick 6.
What a play by this defense. You got the offense backed up. You stay aggressive, break on the football, make a big play, and your offense is jacked up inside the 5-yard line with a chance to punch this in and get some points on the board.
Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly.
They're trying to throw the screen out to the receiver. The defense, though, having none of that. They are just too physical. They're too fast. And they force a negative play.
After getting nothing done on first down, 2nd and goal from the 6. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
And I really like the decision by the quarterback there. And listen, it's early in the downs. Like, don't force it. Don't make a turnover. He tucks it, give what you can give, and then live to play the next down. I like that execution by the QB.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Under fire. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Oh, you know what time it is when the defense gets that stop on 3rd down. Fist up in the air. Nice job getting to the quarterback, putting some pressure on him, hitting him, forcing the incompletion. 4th down, baby.
Oh, and he missed it. No good. After that miss, still a 7-point game, guys.
And that's frustrating. I mean, you put a drive together, you're in scoring zone. Like, this is a green zone. You should be making all of these kicks, these short field goals, the chip.
There he goes. The 40, the 30, 10. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Cardinals. What an explosive eruption into the end zone by this running back.
And this back does it a lot, and he makes big plays. When you can make big plays like this, it makes everybody's job easier. Oh, we can play action. Oh, we can throw it. But it starts with the run game, and this guy's setting everything up.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Looking to the big tight end. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting the throw going his way. They put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Back to pass. Fires to the wideout. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the 1st half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the 2nd half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
And he will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
Well, the defense, they're smelling blood in the water now. Of course, they've already knocked the starting quarterback out of this game. And now with the backup in, they're bringing more pressure. It almost looks like they're more excited to get after him. This is just a very excited, very emotional defense right now.
He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Here's the handoff. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Got his man quickly. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
The Cardinals come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Quarterback making checks. They'll go to the toss. Breaks into the open. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Louisville! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
And man, the defense really needed to stop there. They needed to create some momentum, get the ball back to the offense before the half. But the offense does their job, and they continue to pile on, continue to create momentum. There's going to have to be some questions answered at half with this squad because it's been a struggle in the first half.
He'll bring it back from inside the 15. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Looking downfield on first down. Working that left side. There continues to fight for yards. A huge play there as he has it inside the 20 at the 19.
And that's the dangerous part about this offense, man. They'll get the ball out to a receiver that can do that. That can make plays after the catch. Hard to bring down, hard to tackle. That's why this offense can be so explosive.
Quarterback now on the run, still looking. Headed to the end zone. And he's forced out of bounds close to the goal line, and that shove saved a touchdown.
It's really hard on a defense to drop back and know it's pass. And then a quarterback like that, he just has the ability to pull it down and just, bam, shoot through a hole, chew up yards so fast, outrun fast guys. It's just really hard to stop in today's football.
They'll try to get it in with the run. And the defense sold out to stop the run, and they do here on first down. On second and goal, they go right back to him. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Wildcats.
That was a big touchdown for them, too, because they're still trailing. They've got a lot of work ahead of them here in the second half, but I think that's going to give them a lot of confidence now going into halftime. I can't wait to see what they do here in the second half.
And it's no good. He missed the extra point. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Cardinals will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. From inside his own 15, looking for room. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Kentucky has it back, and the big blue offense takes the field. Trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some confidence here early in the third quarter.
Down 2 possessions. The coaching staff met in at halftime, and they've probably...
And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
You have to imagine the game plan in the second half. Being down, I got to come out and throw the football successfully, but how about this offensive line? They don't do their job. They don't protect their guy, and the defense setting the tone right out the gate.
And the Wildcats trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Snagged out of the air. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. Third down play from the gun. Makes the catch. It's Kane. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
This running back is a weapon. Not only is he going to hurt you in the run game, but they're going to throw it to him, and they're going to throw it to him on first down, second down, and third down, as you saw right there.
Kentucky back at it with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
Gonna look downfield again. Fires left. Just a hair too much on it from this big-arm sophomore quarterback.
Well, a nice job by the defense. They're playing with a big lead. They know the offense has to throw it, and they're inviting throws over the middle of the field, knowing they can break on these passes and maybe pick one off. Offense lucky that wasn't a turnover.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. Kentucky sends out the punting unit. No fair catches here, looking for room. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. Bunch formation for these receivers. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Wants to throw on 1st down. He wants to go deep. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game. Throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
Now, you've seen the evolution of these slot receivers. They're just matchup nightmares. They're hard to get your hand on. A lot of times, they're off the football. You can't jam them. These guys are so productive, and offenses really feature their best players most time in those slot positions.
Turning it on. Gets it past the 1st down marker and still running. Just like that. A huge gain, and they've got it inside the 10. They'll mark it at the 8.
And you want to put a winning streak together like this team has, run the football and create explosive plays. Nice job by the offense, showing the speed. How about the blocking up front? Everybody blocking, getting a hat on the hat, creating the explosive run.
Timing has got to be so critical when you're trying to throw the ball down close like that. They didn't have great timing on that one.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Direct snap. Touchdown, Cardinals! And the punishment has been extended. DeVille taking command as the Cardinals stretch the lead.
Yeah, the Cardinals doing everything right. They're doing everything they need to do. They are looking down their noses at Kentucky right now, saying, we run this state.
And it looks like Louisville just has the most composure between the two teams in this game, right? They're not making as many mental errors, and that's starting to show up on the scoreboard.
From inside his own 15, let's see how far he can get. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
Gonna let it fly. Makes the grab at the 25, and there's room. Open spaces. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in.
Oh, so they brought the swerve? They bring the swerve back? What is going on?
What a massive play
No,
for the offense.
no.
Sometimes when you're calling it deep in your own end, you're expecting man coverage or at least a one-on-one to the outside of the field, and that's what they had. The quarterback put air under it. The receiver shows off his speed. They make the catch, and it's not just a big first down. It's a touchdown. That is a momentum-changing play.
On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. This lead that they've been working with has dwindled to 2 possessions, and now they'll try to find a little breathing room on this drive. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And I like the defense being aggressive. They heated up that RPO. He didn't even give him time to read it. I'm getting in the backfield right now. making a play, being aggressive, bringing the fight to the offense.
Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Got his man on the outside. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. The Cardinals come to the line in the hurry-up. They'll go to the air. Makes the grab. Oh, he's got some space. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line. This is the kind of performance, guys, that sort of etches your name in the lore of a rivalry.
And playing big in this big moment, on this big stage, it is so nice to have a playmaker like that you can highlight, that you can focus on, that you can trust in.
He was so excited coming into this game, too, because he knows that oftentimes your legacy as a player is defined by how you play in rivalry games like this.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him, but this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
It'll be third and long. Making side adjustments here. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. On target over the middle. Not down immediately, but they couldn't stop him from getting the big gainer to the 30.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. And the Cardinals come to the line with a new set of downs. From the red zone, looking for a man. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
Love the physicality of the secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. They'll move the wide receiver. Quick handoff. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, we know this defense is one that plays with a lot of pride, right? And part of that is their ability stopping the run. They're a top 25 unit in the nation when it comes to stopping the rush, and that really helps them out down here in the red zone. They're going to have to step up big time in this situation.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Oh, they're after him. He's brought down at the 11-yard line, and now is this 4-down territory, or will they take the chip shot field goal?
You know what, Reese, it is a great play, and I think they were in nickel, so they brought an extra guy on the field that has some speed, take a linebacker that's a little bit slower off the field, and you can see it pay dividends on that third down.
Just drives in between the uprights, and they'll push that lead out a little further.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Looking to throw on first down. Got a man. It's Cox. And he's brought down after a nice gain. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. To the air on first down. Plucks it out of the air. Gets enough for the first down, but not sure they'll get another playoff here in the third quarter. That's the end of the period, and Louisville has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Now just about ready to snap it to start the fourth. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. Looking to throw on first down. Throws to the wideout. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
The offense has lost the element of surprise here, right? Fourth quarter, they're trailing by a lot. They're trying to go 4 verticals, but the defense knows it's coming. And they do a nice job in the back end making sure that falls incomplete.
Looking to throw again. Pressure coming. But it's incomplete, and this sophomore quarterback usually makes that throw every time.
And you see this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
On third and long, he has to throw for it. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He lets it fly. And that ball is intercepted at the goal line. Going the other way, and he's got room. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. Louisville has it back, and the offense coming out ready to attack. So last time, David, they ate up some clock, ran a bunch of plays, but settled for the field goal.
Yeah, but they're still upward.
Oh, he's going to be brought down. A huge loss on the play.
And that's not how you want to start a drive. On the very first play, you give up a sack and you lose a ton of yards. Quarterback, you've got to know, just throw the ball away, know when the play is over.
The Cardinals have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. The give to the tailback. Snuffed out behind the line of scrimmage, and we have not seen much of that. What a day he's had so far.
Well, the defense finally able to make a play, getting a tackle for loss. They haven't had many of those today because this running back really has answered the bell. They knew coming in they were going to have to give him the football, force feed it to him, and let him go to work. He's done that. Well over 100 yards rushing in this game, and the defense just has not had the answer.
There he goes. He is not going to get there. Stopped short of the line to gain, and it'll be fourth down.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
They boot it away. Hauls it in and looking upfield. They finally make the stop after a terrific return, but there is a flag on the field. Let's see if it stands. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. He's got his man. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Kentucky going quickly.
And this offense is going to have to catch some breaks, man. They're going to have to make some big plays. They're going to have to push the ball down the field, break some tackles, hit some home runs, down 3 possessions in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to do everything right.
Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. Looking downfield on first down. Firing to the right, complete. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. They're dealing with a 2nd and long.
Well, here's the problem offensively, because you're trailing by so much so late in the game. The defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath.
Touchdown, Kentucky! Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
And I love the decision by the quarterback, finding his playmaker, getting him the football quickly so that he can make something happen after the play and get 6.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. They still have work to do, trailing by 2 possessions here in the 4th. They'll line up for the onside kick. They'd hope to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. It's complete to the left. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. They were able to get the ball to the running back in space, but that space just evaporated.
And a great job by the defense, man. It's tough to get those guys on the ground. They're so used to having the football as running backs. And
breaks into the open. They'll ride him out of bounds after the good pickup spotted at the 25-yard line.
Yeah, they've had a day, and it's the complete and total offense. They got the ground going, and obviously this is why you see him. You're going to feature him because he can churn those legs, get those extra yards, but they've had balance throwing for touchdowns. Like, this offense has been very complete today, and that's why they're winning so big.
He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense 1st and goal from the 7. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost, trying to defend their own end zone. They'll keep it on the ground. Brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels.
And that's really nice offensively because you're in the red zone. You do have an opportunity to add to your lead here, but you're staying in bounds. I think the clock right now is the most important thing. How can we keep this thing ticking away? By going down in bounds, you're doing exactly that.
Running play to the left here, looking for the end zone. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column.
Man, and that's a frustrating play when you go in reverse near the goal line, goal-to-go situations, Palmer. You got to get those positive yards. You can't go backwards if you're trying to get a touchdown.
You know, I'm trusting in my quarterback here to make the right decision. Looks like we're going to have to throw it, right? But if it's not open, just throw this thing away. You don't want to take a sack, lose extra yardage here. Just be smart with the football.
They won't let him in. He had a nose for that end zone, but he will be stopped short. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. They've already put this game in a hammerlock, and now they'll go for the submission hold on 4th and goal. Quarterback may change this route. Snap in the shotgun. Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, Cardinals. Quick strike through the air for the score.
And it was so important for the offense to come up with a touchdown there and not kick a field goal. You're trying to put this thing out of reach. And that touchdown puts so much pressure on their opponent now with less than 2 minutes to go.
And he makes the extra point. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. From inside the 15, chance for a good return. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Drives to back and leaves it. Turning it on. And after gobbling up some serious yardage and showing off those wheels, he's finally out of bounds.
One of the things I love about college football, guys, the good old option play. I know the game's changing and we're moving to tempo and spread, but the option is still well and alive.
Fires toward the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Kentucky!
Nice job by the offense going down the field, putting points on the board, but you're still down a couple possessions. Still need some good things to happen. You need your kicker to go over there and get warmed up. We need an onside. We need to score some points. We need a lot of things to go right to win this football game.
They are running out of time here. They need to get the ball back. They'll line up for the onside kick. Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball. Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. Wants to adjust the pattern. Smart move to keep it on the ground. Stop behind the line of scrimmage, and that is a rare sight for this defense today against this guy.
And sometimes for the defense, it just takes one play, right, to create some momentum. Obviously, this guy's been eating them up. He's got over 100 yards rushing on the day. But finally, David, they get something positive here in the run game defensively.
But you kind of know that coming in. He's going to get his. Such a great back, and he's had a great day.
And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Got it, looking for the first down. Out of bounds at the 43-yard line after the huge pickup. That play didn't have much of a chance to get the first down. Good job by the defense keeping everything in front.
Great job keeping everything in front, and most importantly, making the tackles. Dropping back deep, knowing it's 3rd and long, but I got to get the guy on the ground and rally to the football. Nice job by the defense.
And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. And he had just enough to will that one home. And now the lead is even bigger. After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go. And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll start this drive going to the air. Here's a heat. Missed receiver there. It's incomplete.
Well, the quarterback off target on that one. And in this 2-minute situation, you've got to be able to call and run passing plays that you feel like you can run in your sleep.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Get it out on the screen. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain. Kentucky right back to the line. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and what is that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense is going to have to buckle up and really protect their guy up front.
Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game.
After being stopped there on 4th down, this game's pretty much over. They were going to have to go down in a 2-minute situation and put at least 7 up on the board. They couldn't get it done. Things just haven't gone their way. It's been that type of day today. They're going to leave the stadium with a loss.
And that's exactly what I want from my offense. Like, listen, they're out of timeouts. I want this clock to tick. Now, we have seen some college coaches across college football continue to run the football and also give up the football and give a gift to the other team.
Going for it all. Touchdown, Louisville! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up. And these decisions to go for two, you see more and more of it throughout a game, chasing points. And then in the end, you wonder if this just comes back to bite you.
Kentucky, 35.
Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. They make the tackle at the 39, but a really good job by the return team there.
First and 10.
Opening play of the drive from the 39. Defense dropping into soft coverage. He's taking a deep shot. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
And I'm just not sure where to put the blame. And I know they're going to lose this football game. They've struggled, and he's been sacked. I know he's turned it over and thrown an interception, but they haven't been in sync, and nobody's played really great, and they've got to find an identity on this offense moving forward.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Can't make the connection. Incomplete pass, and 1 second remains.
And I absolutely love what this defense is doing, man. You know exactly what time it is. You've got a big lead. They're going to have to throw the football. So more nickels, more dimes. Bring the speed on the field and get ready to play the pass.
On third down, he drops to throw. He wants a big play here late. Ball's incomplete. They fought to the final whistle, but that's going to do it. Maybe it was just in the cards as Louisville takes home this rivalry game, and they will bring the Governor's Cup home to the Ville. That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.